18 May 2023, Tuesday, MAO with Kel. Wow, this is already 7:52 p.m. I'm still doing recording right now. Recently, because of the development of my TCS system, it's really picking up, and a lot of people are asking a lot of questions, people coming in to join. So I'm pretty swamped. But nonetheless, I promise you, if I can, every single day, I'll deliver my MAO. Now, the thing is this, Warren Buffett, right? Remember, he bought into the Japanese stock in 2020, 2021, and now the Warren Buffett effect has led global investors copying his homework, as what I said yesterday, into buying into cheap Japan. Oh my God, the number of funds jumping in right now is ridiculous, and they're making the Japanese investors very, very happy. I'll tell you more in detail very shortly. But of course, there's something to take note, because if they're buying in Japan, what happened to the US then? All right, disclaimer apply as usual, and thank you, Ames, for the kind sponsorship. Now, first of all, guys, we are now very, very near to the 1,000 subscriber. We are just probably 3 members away to hit the 1,000 milestone, guys. I mean, seriously, I think I'm most of the kind of like asking you guys to really come and join me. But think about this, is really very good. All right. So come on, guys, don't waste your time. Quickly now, share, subscribe to your friends, and tell them to subscribe to me, and let's hit the 1,000 mark, and we have the celebration over this weekend. How about that? Okay. All right, now from 190 to 200, and it's still climbing. People are still coming in to test my TCS, all right, the TWB Crazii System. And you can see people are giving very, very good testimony for me. They really think that it's working right now. They can really feel that trading is no longer a difficult thing. You just have to follow the colors. You don't need to draw any technical line, no complicated stuff, no mumbo jumbo. Everything is simple, it's easy, and it's consistent. So look at this, all the students of mine giving the testimonies of the TCS. If you want to try it, quickly PM us for more details, all right? Now, let's recap what happened last night. Wow, look at the Dow Jones up by 408 points. And yesterday, my TCS system picked it up. In fact, it was so clear that we just keep on buying, and we profited from there once again. Now, Microsoft, Google, Meta, Amazon were up. The only thing was this, Apple was, as usual, this little rotational play. Apple was pushed up a couple of days ago, and this time around, they let Apple rest, and they pushed the rest. This is really very manipulated, don't you think so? And of course, we have Tesla up by 4%. Wow, imagine Tesla by 4%. And of course, ExxonMobil, Chevron, all up by 1 to 2%. So all these are very clear, orchestrated, yeah? Now, why is that so? Because Walmart came out better earnings. That was one thing to take note. So Home Depot was a better one, but now Walmart covered that, compensated it. But main thing is that the KRE, which is SPDR S&P regional bank ETF, climbed 1.3% because they rose 7% just one day ago. So all these are showing that confidence is coming back for US. Okay, because why? Now everybody believes that the possible debt ceiling deal is going to come to the end, which means that likelihood this deal will end positive. And because what's the reason? Because House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, he came out and said that he doesn't believe the US will default on his debt. Okay, that's good, because earlier itself, right, he wasn't giving the same vibe, right? And of course, Joe Biden says that he's confident and he will do his best to ensure that. So that probably propelled the market. Now, seriously, we all know that this will happen. We all know that US will not default. They may pull back a little bit, a few more days, but they will not default. This is something that it will never happen. It's un-American to think about it, okay? All right, so before we go to that itself, right, let's talk about Tesla first, okay? The thing is this, oh my God, Elon Musk once again. This time around, he robbed George Soros. Now, George Soros is a legendary fashion investor, hedge fund manager who made so much money. He was a man who broke the Bank of England. In fact, he's my idol in financial market. Now, apparently Elon Musk says that George Soros reminds him of Magneto. Oh gosh. Now, Magneto, if you actually follow the X-Men, he's one of the very powerful leader, right? He can control all the metal stuff. And of course, in the way, because he's a so-called he basically, for his position itself, right? He don't believe in humans anymore because of his position, okay, and what he went through in life. So the thing is this, they actually rub him off. Oh my God. And the worst thing is this, he put it on Twitter, which is followed by more than 100 million followers. And he actually said this. He reminds Soros, Remy, Magneto. I'd like to apologize for this post. We thought they're going to be something, apologize, drop Soros, but instead he said, oh, it's really unfair to Magneto. Oh gosh, this guy is really incredible. But being the richest guy on earth itself, that is his reason. And Elon Musk says that I'll say whatever I want to say, and if you lose money, so be it. Oh gosh, this is our guy. Now we all know that Soros has really sold off all his Tesla, okay? Sold off all his Tesla. That is what happened. But very interesting at the same time, so I just monitored, right? He also sold off some of the financial stocks and technology stocks like Amazon. He sold off, sold some. And then, of course, there are others like, like this COF, MU, sold off, and so forth. That's why I just feel that something is wrong here itself, right? You ask me. So nonetheless, right, this is Elon Musk as usual. Now, on the good side now, apparently how US housing improved a little bit. All right, the beginning construction rose by 2.2% and to 1.4 million rate. So it seems that it's a little bit getting better for US. Well, I mean, it's not every time I talk about bad news, but it's just that if I have bad news to share with you, I have to share. So the thing is this, now we can see that the housing start rises a little bit and the market is happy. Okay, fine. But the thing is this, hopefully it stays because we have seen very bad numbers back in 2020. Now, again, I repeat myself for the 10,000th time. I still believe US will face recession by August, September period. I am not going to change this, and I believe it will happen. But of course, again, a little bit of celebration right now doesn't hurt, right? Now, US is confident because Joe Biden is confident on reaching the debt deal as the GOP bashes Japan trip. All right. So apparently he says that, right, he will cut short his trip because he believes that he can get this thing done. All right. So he had been speaking to McCarthy and he feels confident. So for McCarthy, he actually received a letter from the Secretary of Treasury, Janet Yellen. And Janet Yellen was telling him exactly what will happen if he don't do this, he don't do that. This is really incredible. And of course, now House Speaker says that, okay, we finally have a structure to negotiate. And the market likes it. Immediately, the market likes it. And that causes the stock market to shoot up, right? But the thing is this, guys, we have seen this type of wayang before because recently Senator Kennedy blasted as SVB CEO, ex-CEO, yeah? He blasted him, and I tell you this, he was damn good, right? Seriously, very, very good speaker. He really blasted him very well, saying that, come on, man, you're the CEO of the company. You don't know that you just use 55% of the leverage on it, and there's no hedge inside there. My God, he was really good. Go and do the Google search on this. You really like how he grilled this guy, yeah. And of course, this is something not new for this Kennedy because this senator, because he ever blasted on Brenner before, all right, asking how can you get it so wrong for the inflation? Remember, that was just about a couple of months ago. And of course, recently he also blasted the US banks CEOs. So this guy doesn't really don't really bother. He really speaks his mind, and of course, he don't mince his words, and it's very good with his words. In fact, very nicely done. But to me, itself, all these are just pure wayang because they will never learn, right? The Federal Reserve will not learn from whatever they've been doing wrong, and of course, the bankers, the CEOs will not be bothered. End of the day, they'll just push it away, and then after that, all the lobby is being done, and this is just ended off just like that. To me, itself, so this debt ceiling is going to be the same thing to me, all right? So the main thing now everybody is talking about right now, right? It was going out a few days for months already, but of course only recently then everybody caught attention of the Nikkei because Nikkei broke 30,000 this morning. Now Nikkei now is trading at 30,000, and if you look back into history, oh my God, the last time Nikkei come to this point was a very, very long time ago, and that was all the way back to 1990 itself, all right? 1990. Wow, that is already 32 years ago. Now, Nikkei has went down all the way to the low end of almost 8,000 plus, okay? That was how bad it is. And now from 8,000 in year 2009, it's now rose by 300%, 200% to be exact. 250% around there. All right. So the thing is this, now people are buying. Okay. But the thing is this, Nikkei, we all know that the high went up to 39,000. So the thing is this, are you telling me now we're going to go back exactly to what happened back then? Okay. All I can say is this, things happen in cycles. and I'm not that comfortable, even though it is still be possible to see some new all-time high comparison possible because all the funds are all going in. So global investors are all jumping in right now, and that sent the Japan stock market so much higher. But the question is this, is it time to chase? So the Warren Buffett effect has caused overseas investors to buy over $7 billion of Japanese stock in a single week. Wow, that's the reason why things happen. But when things happen like that, right, I just feel very uncomfortable because Warren Buffett bought it since 2020. Only recently the media take it up and then talk about it. So what's trying to say? It's trying to tell the whole world that, you know what, I bought it earlier 2 years ago, and now the thing is this, you know, buy, come over, just buy, and I don't know what happened next. So I can tell you this, guys, even the Japanese companies are buying back their own share right now at this stock price. Oh gosh, don't you think that this is like a perfect cocktail of something big will happen again? We saw it before in 2007 and 8 and 9, and then this thing seemingly repeating, but it's in another country. Oh gosh. All right, so all I can say is this, the topics now outperform the S&P 500 and the top two Europe 600. So if you're jumping in right now, seriously, guys, you're probably at the 8th and 9th inning. I'm going to be very blatant here as well. I really don't think this is the best time to enter. I can be totally wrong. Maybe you go another 2,000 points, 3,000 points. It's all possible because, like I say, when everybody's buying, you cannot deny this stock will go higher. But if you tell me right now to buy and hold and keep it for another few more years, I'll tell you that, why don't you just wait for a while? Let the market slide down a fair bit, then go back in again. I don't think you'll be too far away. So to me, it's all right. Although it's very lucrative right now, it's still at 26% from the all-time high, but don't forget that high were registered back in 1990s and earlier. So I cannot really tell you at this level down to do it, okay? But one thing I want you to take note of is that now, remember this, if Warren Buffett says that he buys Japanese stock because he sees cheap, okay, fine. But at the same time, Warren Buffett did say that there'll be more bank failures. So if you copy Warren Buffett homework and buy in the Japan market right now, there's nothing wrong. But just remember this, he also won the US market. So are you telling me that he's basically selling US to buy in Japan right now? It is possible. Or he's telling people that, look, why don't you just move the funds away and move to something better? So all I can say is this, there are many, many ways to look into it, but just tell you that be careful on the US market. Yes, indeed, now everybody's saying that, okay, the diamond shape has been broken, okay? As of yesterday, the diamond shape has been broken. Hence, therefore, they believe that the S&P 500 is going to head towards 4,200. Okay, I'm not going to argue on that because it is showing the same diamond outbreak out, right? But again, and the volume has also came in. The volume also came in, all right, yesterday. Not a lot, but it's actually is moving upward. And of course, the indicators are all firming at the 50 zone. So I say once again, if you think they're going to chase the market now, you can go ahead. I'll rather wait for it hit 4,200. From there, I'll rather take the sell position. But again, that's me. Let me know in the comment box, and hopefully we can get it right together and make some good money. All right. So this is Cal with the go off right now. I'll do the technical very, very shortly. See you then. Bye-bye.